It's Spacey Sims, and we're back with more Cafe Enchante, and we are doing Rindo's bad endings. I think we're going to start with our saves, do those, and then we'll do the, I guess it's the canon bad ending? I don't know. You know what I mean? So there's 4. So there's 3 that we saved during the course of the game, and then there's the bad ending that you get at Chapter 8, or 4. Chapter 4, there's only 4 chapters, holy shit. Where you go in and you choose like low affinity or affection or whatever the hell it is. So I would assume that that's everyone has one of those, but not everyone had multiple other bad endings. So we're going to, this is save file 2. Yes. Okay. So we're going to go back here and we don't go to the park. I think for a bit with the phone still in my hand. If Shizuku is the one who attacked Mr. Rindo, then Mikado is involved somehow. If so, this may be some kind of trap trying to lure me out. If so, I'd better stay put. If I make the wrong move, it could jeopardize Mr. Rindo's situation, and he's gonna die. And so, I decide to disregard the message from Mikado. It's too risky to answer his request. There has to be a better way to help Mr. Rindo. But what kind of result should I expect without taking any risks? Time flies by as we work around the clock in futility. We search far and wide, but come up with nothing to help remove the hex. 2 days have passed. Mr. Rindo doesn't get up again and falls into eternal slumber. It's like the fast. I knew these were going to be fast, but it's like, you're like, I can't take the risk. He's dead. Oh, okay. You don't even get the... Yeah, I probably am not going to take the risk and see Mikado before, like, fate bitch slaps you in the face and is like, he's dead! That's what you get! And you're like, oh, okay. You knew, I mean. Yes! Back. Okay. Don't use it, which means he's also going to die. I slowly and hesitantly move the vial toward Mr. Rindo's mouth. But it's going to be the same thing. He's going to die. Humans and non-humans in coexistence. It sounds like a good idea, but I've seen my fair share of how they end. His, like, corporeal form, he's just in there, no! No! Don't! Give it to me! No, I don't want to die! Don't listen to the shit I said in the past! And he's like, oh, and then we just kill him. And then he's like, damn it! I knew I shouldn't have said that shit! Mr. Rindo's word suddenly crosses my mind. Words suddenly cross my mind. I hold back the vial. No, I need to save him. Wait, he'll be saved by something against his will? My hesitance gets the better of me. The liquid covers the floor as the vial slips and falls from my hand. Well, too late to change her mind now. The last hope for Mr. Rindo's life is now a small puddle on the floor. I couldn't make the call. I couldn't choose a future where he endures a life of suffering. I wail and weep as I chastise myself for not having the courage to take action. The game is literally like, before you even get the bad ending, it's like, you made a fucked up choice. And so, all I can do now is see him slowly fall into everlasting sleep right in front of my eyes. It's like, I couldn't choose! And the game's like, you're like, oh, that was already bad. I mean, we knew they're bad endings, but if you got to that point, the vial slips from my hands like, I'm going to suffer because I didn't choose! I didn't have the strength to choose. Seems like you didn't have the balls to do it. You're like, you're right, I didn't. My response is, I'll help. I won't sacrifice someone, even if it was to save a loved one. Of course, the moment I open my mouth, a sharp pain strikes my heart and a figure flashes in my mind.
Come on, let's go on that one!
He skipped amid the brilliance of clamor of the theme park. Skipped amid the brilliance and clamor, wow. He stood there, shaking in fear, surrounded by light as a non-human. Words fail me as I look down toward my feet. Then all of a sudden... Shizuku's shadow grabs hold of me. Mikado! Shizuku! Mr. Rindo is caught off guard as well when the shadow beneath him tears at his feet with black claws.
Trust me, I'll make sure this future of ours will become a reality.
Wanting to regain the happiness once lost and to live with your loved one, Mr. Rindo and I can't deny the two of them from such a pleasurable dream, even at the sacrifice of the many who may lose their life. But the funniest part is like, Mikado, I want us all to be together, but the second we're like, sure, I'll help you, he kills us. Rude! Rude.
You both don't need to do a thing. Just leave everything to me.
Mikado smiles sadly, then extends his hand to Shizuku. Then it happens. Sounds of rolling waves accompany the spreading of Shizuku's shadow. It flows over the building and slowly engulfs the nearby buildings, the street, and the innocent people nearby. I feel the shadow slowly covering our world in total darkness. I fall into a daze as I ponder. When Shizuku and Mr. Rindo return back into their human form, will there still be people remaining here in Shinjuku? As we're dying. We basically died. Alright, well. This is going to be a short-ass fuck part. I'm not going to lie. We're like... I mean, not unless the other bad ending is like... Alright. Oops. What? No, but I couldn't get it to go down. I'm completely stupid, but like... Okay, it's... it's the right joystick. I'm like, this is not working. Anyway, we have to go to final chapter. Okay. And we want to go for Affinity Low. Yes. Alright. I do like the chapter things. Maybe the chapter's gonna start, you think? Hey, what you doing?
Hello, what are you doing? Nope, it is not how you skip. Spacey forgot how to use the skip button.
Anyway. Alright, so. Most of this part is gonna be skipping. It's like the first part in any route where we're just like, okay, so we're starting a new route. We're going to skip through 90% of this. It's going to be like that. Doot, doot, doot. Oh, right, because then we got to go. You're like, I'm talking about how much he hates us. He doesn't really hate us, but. I'm going to eavesdrop. He's miserable, and what did I do? I made him a monster. Again, he's kind of a pretty monster, aside from the fact that it moves and it's probably sticky, and it's just that part gets to me. Ugh. It's like, you know, like normal skin doesn't do that. Like a oozy oil monster, creepy. Like I don't know why that just that bothers me. Just. Thinking it's squishy or slimy or sticky. If it was just like, okay, it's just you, and it's just like... The moving of it is going to be weird. Like, you know what? That's the part that bothers me, because it just makes me think that it's like Shizuku. She's like a puddle of ooze, and you're like, that's kind of... She looks like slime. And then you're like, oh, and then you touch her, and she's sticky or goopy or like slimy and... jiggly, like jello, like there's something about that texture that you're just like, I don't know. Nope. And maybe that's not what it is, but when they say like, oh, it's like moving, it's like, that's just the impression I get, and it's like creepy. Never gonna get over it. Well, so far a third of this part is skipping. So this part is gonna be so short. I mean, is that usually like our like ending, like, oh, we're supposed to say I won't help. Okay. Returning Mr. Rindo back into a human, we could go back to being happy together like it used to be. Oh, okay. I'm like, shouldn't this be mostly the same? Yeah, okay. It just didn't auto-skip again after we made our choice, so. Battle! Okay. It took us longer to actually read just from that choice on than it's going to take this whole entire part to be. That's... Because I have a feeling this ending's going to go fast. And I'm just wondering, because we had at least 3 other endings to go through. Granted, it only took like 5 to 6 minutes to do that. But... Again, it's been a long time since I did Ignis's bad ending. Well, I think his took a little bit to read. Plus, do we get like a little after the bad ending? I don't remember. Well, here's the after the bad ending. So Mikado still died, all of that. Okay. A gentle breeze flows through the flowers growing along the cafe. I'm sweeping the entrance area to Enchante with broom in hand. A strong breeze rushes through, creating a whirl of fallen petals and flying them into the air. A petal falls into my open palm. Spring again. I sincerely believe that the flowers in spring would bring back Mr. Rindo with their bloom. Oh, where'd he go? I'd better get back inside. Not like anything's going to change standing outside. Wonder if he disappeared. Yeah, okay, he went away because he couldn't deal with it. So, like, our love wasn't strong enough to keep him here. With everything he went through, and the good ending, our love was enough to keep him here and just... But we didn't have that this time, and he just fucked the hell on off. Okay. Mr. Rindo, where is he? Oh, okay. I was like, really? Huh. The tragic incident between a human and non-human. It's been 3 years already. 3 fucking years! Jesus! Okay, wow. There was no way Mr. Rindo could return back to the GPM in his non-human form. So he lived with us here at Enchante until he could find a new way of life. Everything was seemingly fine. He happily spent his days with the other regulars here. But I feel like this is like the continuation of the happy ending. It's almost like he was happily here for a while, and you're like, okay, and then one day he's just gone. One day, Mr. Rindo disappeared from his room, leaving behind a letter. Aww. I'm going to travel the world. That's how the letter started. Aww, sad. And there's a lot in this world. There are a lot of other organizations other than the GPM studying non-humans. Someone out there may actually know how to return my body back to normal. Our love was strong enough in the good ending to keep him okay with being a non-human, but it's not strong enough here, so he needs to go. But we still had our date and told him we loved him, but it wasn't enough. Oh, that hurts more. It's not like when you get the happy ending, that's when you confess your love. And then the bad ending is like, oh, well, we kind of had feelings for him, but we never told him. Where you could kind of do that. It's like you told him. We still had that date at the park. We told him we loved him, but it wasn't enough. That actually smarts more than just getting a normal bad ending. We're like, oops, dead. Like, well, I'm going to try my luck. I'm sorry for leaving like this, but with this new body, I'm still finding it hard to accept the fact that I survived, whereas those two didn't. And I don't want to diminish the act of you saving my life. But he never even writes to us at all. He just disappears. I think he disappears too. Like, I'm wondering if instead of like writing, hey, I'm fine, keeping in touch, it's like if I don't keep in touch, she'll move on and find happiness as a human, maybe. Oh, no, I'm just going to pine away for you. That's how we do it in these games. The letter was wrinkled and scraped as if he kept writing and erasing over and over again. And then I read the last paragraph. My feelings for you will never change. I'll return and respond to your words of affection once I'm back and human again. We'll be like dead! I decided to believe his words. Oh, you basically told us to hang on until we die alone! Oh! If you really loved us, you would have been like, move on without me. Instead, he's like, look, I'll come back and tell you that I love you once I'm human again, so just like, hold on and wait for me, girl. Rude. 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 That's fucking rude. I look at the door leading outside. Aside from Mr. Rindo's disappearance, nothing has changed here at Enchante. But like a missing puzzle piece, life feels incomplete and I miss him. Oh. That smarts. It's so true, though, when someone's missing, you're like, it's a missing puzzle piece. I'm incomplete with, oh. Every day is exactly the same. I look at the door. Hey there. I'm waiting for that day to come where he casually walks back in. He's just a ghost haunting us here now. I wonder what I should say when he returns. When? Oh, she's so optimistic. That hurts the most. Thinking about his return has become a part of my daily routine. Mr. Rindo, I look a lot older now compared to when we last stood in front of each other. I can drink my fair share of alcohol, and I think I've become a pretty good cook and barista now.
I can drink my fair share of alcohol, and I've become a pretty good barista and cook, although if I shake it too hard, my hip might break. I've only broken my hip 3 times in the last 6 years.
I know it's embarrassing to say this, but I'm a lot more composed and calm now, too.
That's because I'm about an inch from death. Can't get too excited, might tick out the old ticker faster.
I want you to see how I am now. So, it's been 3 years. I'll always be waiting for you. Oh, that's so sad. It doesn't matter if you're able to turn back into a human again. All I ask is that you see me as the woman who can be your partner for a lifetime. And that's so sad because we have no way to write to him and tell him, like, I don't care what you are, come back to me. My heartfelt message. I pray that my message will get to him no matter where he is. A sincere prayer from my heart. The bad endings are so bittersweet. It's not even like he died without, it's like he's just like, hey, wait for me.
Holding my breath, waiting for you to come back before I'm too old to boogie.
I mean, seriously, Jesus Christ. I hate the bad endings. They're like... Okay, so you feel how like that one was like bittersweet and you were like, oh, it's that freaking... Wait. Nation's best kept secret... Whatever that is. That looks fucking amazing. I don't know what it is, but I want it. It looks delicious. There's like an egg in there. Is that shrimp though? That's weird. Well, there's like an egg and there's like avocado and like a thingy. I don't even know. It's just... Dude. It was a bad ending, but I feel like we should have a nice, happy... Should we have the... No. Oh, I was going to say the original CG, and then it went here. We could have our lovely this... Hold on, hide. Where's my hide text? There we go. Our almost kiss moment. Almost. Almost? Because didn't we almost have it all? And he just disappeared. Anyway. Oh. No, so the way that ends it, you're like, it's so... But it hurts. Like, I don't like it. It hurts. Like, she's just waiting for him, but she's someday he'll come back to me, and look, you're all positive, but we're all dying inside because we know it's never going to happen, and like, it's bittersweet, painful love. Yeah, I have a feeling that kind of ending, that's going to be the happy miser ending. Look, I have lost all faith in humanity at this point. Lost all faith in these games. They're gonna hurt me like that. Oh, anyway, so, hey, it's like not even a 20-minute part. You know, remember the days like 100 fucking...
Remember back in the day when Grandma used to only record 30-minute parts? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
I swear I'm not drinking. Yeah, no, but seriously, when we used to do just 30-minute parts, like some days I'm like, oh my god, we do hour-long parts and these games go on forever.
We'd still be playing games we started 4 fucking years ago.
So I know I shouldn't be like, hey, it's like almost 20 minutes. It's like, but that was like almost a normal length part back in the day, but now it's like, well, fuck. Like, I feel bad, but there's nothing else to do. Considering the fact that there's some people like, okay, hey, what's up? Here's the thing that we're playing, and then we're done, and it's like 10 minutes. You have the attention span of a jellyfish. Jesus. Like,
Look, this here's for old-timers who have long attention spans who want to sit here and listen to me ramble and do stupid fucking voices for hours at a time.
Hey, nobody wants to hear your stupid fucking voice. Hi, I love you. Yeah, I love your stupid fucking voice. But it is a stupid voice right now because you're doing the stupid shit where you scream at your water bottle. And then I just turn around and look at him. I didn't even have to say anything. And he's like, oh, I know, I can't drink the water from outside. Yeah, I mean, seriously? Why do you do these things? You are... Are you going to go in your cage now? You're not being punished. Are you going in because that's how you drink your water? Show me that you know how to drink your water. Show me that you know how to drink your water bottle. He was like, do I have to go in? You don't have to go in your cage, stupid. You go in if you want. That's why the door's open. You go play with as many toys as you want. Inside the cage, out of the cage. Whatever you want, just don't shriek at your water bottle. Like, do you even drink the water? It looks extremely full for something that was that full like a week ago. Like, do you get your own water when I'm not looking? Because it just feels a little too full for something that, you know... I don't remember the last time I filled it. I really don't, but... Like, did I just fill that, like, a day... Look, I can't remember sometimes. Like, did I fill that yesterday? Or, like, a year ago? Was it 5 minutes ago? 5 days ago? I don't know. I feel like it's been long enough that it should be further down than that, but... Maybe I just refilled it and I just don't remember. Because sometimes I just do shit on autopilot and I don't, like... I do this every night when I lock my doors. I'm like, okay, I lock the door and I walk away and I go into bed. I'm like, wait, did I lock the doors or am I just imagining I locked the door because I can picture myself doing it in my head because I've done it enough times. And I'm like, did I actually do it or am I just remembering having done it once before? So I have to go back and check. I'm like, okay, yeah. And I have to focus now. Every single time I do, I'm like, the doors are locked. You can see the locks. They're okay. It is. You did this. All right. Or you did it. Same thing with taking my freaking allergy pills at night, because then I like take it, I'm like, okay, I remember taking it, but was that from like 2 weeks ago, or was it like literally just like 2 seconds ago today? Not dementia. I just do certain shit on autopilot, and I'm thinking about 30 other things when I do things, and then I'm like, wait, did I just do that? Or was that like... I don't know. I do not know, so... Lord knows. Anyway. So, cool. We made it to 23 minutes about. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up here. We will be starting Ill's route next time. Are you excited for that? I'm sort of excited for it. I think it's going to be interesting because he loves Otome games, so it'll be kind of cool. But also, it's just... I mean, excited because it's one step closer to Miser's route, and you know that's what I'm looking forward to the most out of anything. But also terrified because it's one step closer to Miser's route, and I just have a feeling this game is gonna like nut punch me, and I'm not looking forward to that. So anyway, yeah. So Ill's route next. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.